Okay, abusia be makwa aba sonko so edeba POG Media so. Abusia yembonra yensem. Breaking news bi aba eno NHS ya project ede ato ye screen no enchen ede amamono. Ken Ofori Atta listed on Interpol red alert over using public office for profit. Abusia afi die oko Interpol ankasa omo website abusia ya the Ken Ofori Atta picture nini details na yeden egu ho abusuan Ken Ofori Atta na wie ya aba se ono ankasa beti ase na waba Ghana ha kode ama waba be face justice anase obema Interpol for aboni sisi echi de na ba oman abusuan sisi ade asem no awesen a Interpol for apija Ken Ofori Atta the details edi akwakoto on my website ebusuan okokwa o search ya obehunu owa ebusuan enye asamketo akwa ntino OSP nani abre ewo Ken Ofori Atta ne issue no yes emomra mom yankona yankonkoti ensema course Kevin Taylor edi ensembi ebabetuja mom yankona yankonkoti meramase
Asasi Radio after a year the OSP a release a statement e ka kire Ghana for say Ken Ofori Atta kromfo na yato nsa afre ne se omra na ome yi nyome bia no ensem bia no na Ghana sika sembi ene kronu bia oboye no ya hwehwem ahu se ne ho bom into omra yate krom ha ana a special prosecutor eba bontene ebe ka kire se ende yesa de Ken Ofori Atta ato FBI wanted list so ema ende ewiasi Ken Ofori Atta kromfo tetwa moabo aten wo china for anchority na fata utwa no ho na chekere ne den because oyewi or a dangerous human being. Now, the special prosecutor Ekasawi no, endi a day, and yet say asase 99.5 Gabi Ochida kodia Ken Ofori Atta nebusi ni Gabi Ochida ko a onene chekere man no at the end of the day yebu some questions no omo dia and on publish letter bi ewo omo page so say Ghana for mumbra na OSP na dia oye na nye every say Abrochire hospital bi out the letter ba say or mobile be Ken Ofori Atta surgery intina nkeni se Ken Ofori Atta no special prosecutor a release the statement and say he is a wanted man around the world. I did not release this letter. This letter was released by Asase Radio 99.5 NPP for dia Gabi Ochida kodia propaganda tool omude dada Ghana for inti omuba na omude letter we beto say letter ni free hospital bi a friend no Mayo clinic na hospital no hospital bi a Minnesota Abrochire America na na Ken Ofori Atta ekoye surgery no. We didn't say anything because the lawyers of Ken Ofori Atta they should know better. At least they should have sent this letter to the special prosecutor even before the date a special prosecutor can say obe release statement to say Ken Ofori Atta or suddenly to back on the wanted list. What stopped Ken Ofori Atta lawyers? What was stopping them? Because when you look at the date on the letter, April, meaning say who study letter the date shaswa. Second letter no all the way in April. Let me enlarge it. Send a Ghana Nibia Ebehu. May 15th. And I shall letter na Sakanye. Inti ultimately say Sakanye letter we say no cry. That means Ken Ofori Atta and the lawyers they got hold of this letter way before 2nd June. Special prosecutor can say or they Ken Ofori Atta ebeto wanted list. So from the 5th of May, Ebesinde and Ebesi the 2nd of June, what were the lawyers of Ken Ofori Atta waiting for? Did they officially send a letter to the special prosecutor say before on the 2nd bedroom, sa letter when yenya, sa hospital when amaye, so you can take this letter and verify that it is true Ken Ofori Atta is going to go under the knife. And I say yeba be no surgery because we have prostate cancer. The OSP after this letter was put in the system by Gabi Ochida Asasi Radio. What the OSP did was that he also came out and issued a statement. And then OSP ni kanye, ebia ninsanka, Mumianko read the OSP and our special prosecutor no, the statement on this letter. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has become aware, and this was released on the 3rd of June 2025. That means on the 2nd now, or issue red alert, editor the next day, and or day, or issue such statement. Remember, a year later now, Gabi Ochida Edibatom radio station say, when a letter, a free hospital for America, a year can of Furiata de Diabano. Sa letter normally released on the 2nd, the same day now, a year your car second of Furiata has been put back on the day, on the criminal list. Into on the 3rd, which is the next day, no, the special prosecutor so released a statement about that letter also. Because Kenofuriata lawyers, Frank Davis, they were sitting on radio referring to that letter, say, because of that letter, OSP, the decision he took was a wrong decision. Now, Yambuta said the OSP, did he have that letter in his possession? No, it was that letter, and I said we need letter, no. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has become aware of a publication on online media purporting to be a letter from a hospital containing alleged medical report on Mr. Ken Oforiatta. We wish to place on record that neither Mr. Oforiatta nor his lawyers have submitted any such letter to the OSP. OSP say when the letters be echo round, it be was as radio, and a circulate to a system, and the lawyers of Ken Oforiatta speaking to the letter say a letter. Sebio almost Ken Oforiatta and the hospital be our America. Ediaba say Chile yeba beno operation. Special prosecutor say opese oka esimupi say Ken Oforiatta and answer the lawyers obienwa or the sakrata we achero. Inti he has no knowledge about kratawi. Inti or sisupi. Or magana fuati asiye says so we krata we was as radio e gabidia say a year Ken Oforiatta ye operation in America na the lawyers na letter we aba on a special prosecutor all Ken Oforiatta so ombra also ombano onim letter no ho hwe until letter no ho asem obia fa letter mre no Ken Oforiatta man letter and Ken Oforiatta lawyers obia ni wa or the letter be shedi nsem it is a letter by the 5th of May which is the 3rd of June. No, nobody has handed over any letter from any hospital. Obiama and letter bia. Now, we'll read the rest of the statement. The only correspondence received from this or his legal representatives is a letter notifying the OSP of a change in his medical condition and on their say so. It is notable that this alleged hospital letter has been circulated through the media rather than submitted to the law enforcement agency actively investigating him and responsible for decision regarding his return to Ghana. Special prosecutor and Kasa Emuno or say, Opesa Oma Ghana 40 to say, the only letter Ken Oforiatta and the lawyers Edia Breno a letter na say Ken Oforiatta Sebio change in his medical condition and on their say so. Second Oforiatta ayare. But there was no letter say yabe Ken Oforiatta the surgery a doctor and I say the only correspondence received from his legal representative is a letter notifying the OSP of a change in his medical condition and on their say so. Inti osi letter ebekan nsano na a letter omchoba ebekan say Ken Oforiatta ehomfa no. Now, there was no letter I can say, Chesa Ken Oforiatta, Yasha data Ken Oforiatta Koye surgery. And specifically, Yaria Ken Oforiatta Yaria, Yakwa Koyeno, Yadesika Kokana, and I say Yakwa surgery. And the special prosecutor Namiyu, at least letter and Saka, and that letter no crampono, a buyer, time or issue the first day, a red alert. Inti ono otigana no, sa letter na a was system onusu hubino, Nensa enka sa letter no. Lawyers of Ken Oforiatta Emma letter and a Ken Oforiatta Nkata so Emma letter. To date, no certified medical records or official document from any hospital authority has been submitted to the OSP indicating that Mr. Oforiatta is incapacitated or unable to travel to Ghana. Or see ebesinne. So time or issue red alert ni biom etu Ken Oforiatta so no. Hospital bia ni wiase and I say a medical record bia ya certified bia ni wiase ye de abrane say Ken Oforiatta yare to the point to say on to me to kwan and I say on to me enye de emfa no ho and I say on nante into on special prosecutor de on better Ghana 40 as say krata bia meka nsa se Ken Ofori-Atta yare ma yare abona to ho a ontumi nante anase ontumi ntu kwan emma Ghana emme entoto na no. Nti this was the response from the special prosecutor. So the question here is, Frank Davis mo a lawyer to Ofori-Atta omuti radio so edidi atem ekeka nkwase asem no. The question is, as a lawyer, say letter no wo munsemo a, why are you not handing over the letter to the special prosecutor? Now we decided to do something. And this is the first stage of what we want to do. The reason why I am visiting the story or showing you this is because we have also activated another stage of checking say Ken Ofori-Atta letter na circulating no. It is true a letter I'm trying to, where is it? Come out. Okay, so nothing is back. Okay. All right. Yes, yeah, inquiries. And some people are what I say. This is the first step we have taken. So we decided to email the hospital to ask them about Ken Ofori-Atta. Say a true Ken Ofori-Atta a patient. Now you need to understand this. Hospitals are American. A patient and maybe their doctor confidentiality. Their doctor beka the patient it is very, very important. So we decided say, okay, we are also going to take a step. We are going to start a process, and this is the first stage of the process. We are going to send the hospital an email and inquire about the letter. We wanted to know whether the letter was legitimate and it's coming from the Mayor House Clinic. Say, in fact, Ken Ofori-Atta letter way every clinic one as every clinic. Can they confirm? Remember, this is the first stage of our investigations. They have sent us an email. We are going to follow up tomorrow. But so far, we want to show you this. And then people will know what we are doing. So I actually personally, I emailed the hospital. Now, when you look at this mail, it came from me. I emailed the hospital and I asked them about Ken Ofori-Atta letter na circulating. And I made them understand my company. I gave them my company number, everything. So they understand that they are dealing with a media house in America and that they have to at least respond to me query. Now, from Kevin Taylor, sent Thursday, June 3rd, 2025, 9:20 p.m. Thursday, Endra, Anajo, 9:20. And I'm sending sa email. No. Now, to Mayor Clinic Press, Mayor News Bureau, subject, external press inquiry, patient letter verification. So that is the letter that I sent to the hospital. And I want you to know, now I'm on with the first stage. Yeah, we are activating the second stage because we want to verify that letter. Say a hospital way, a chain hospital, one of the most respectable hospitals in America. In fact, we want to make sure we protect the integrity of the hospital, and also to make sure say any letter be a hospital no, or letterhead so and some doctor was no, so letter no a legitimate letter from that hospital. Now, so already letter I'm sending you and I say email I'm sending you now. This is what it says. Hello, I'm writing to inquire about verifying a letter that appears to be signed by a doctor from the Mayo Clinic, Dr. Ahmed Abdul Rahim, regarding his patient, Kenneth Ofori-Atta. Mr. Ofori-Atta is the former finance minister of Ghana who currently has an arrest warrant pending and has been listed on FBI and Interpol wanted list by the Ghana government. The letter has been released by a news media outlet in Ghana, and I attached the letter. And I also attached the statement from the special prosecutor. So I attached the letter and I attached the special prosecutors wanted poster now or release by Abonteno. Now about second paragraph, right, this is what I said. I said I'm a journalist based in the United States covering issues of corruption and politics in Ghana. I am working on a story about Mr. Ofori-Atta and his efforts to evade prosecution in Ghana. I would like to know if you could provide comments on this letter. There has been some speculation that this letter is forged. would you be able to confirm if this is a legitimate letter from a doctor at the Mayo Clinic? Now, please see the alleged letter and relevant documents about this story. And then I attached everything. I said, feel free to contact me. So I actually sent this email to the Mayo Clinic, specifically the Minnesota clinic now. Almost say a hona kenofuriata ekwakoye surgery. No. So I just did clarification. Now, what was their response? And anytime I make the lawyers of Kenofuriata say, if they really have that letter, and in America, no, they really, really respect patient doctor confidentiality. Hospitals don't mess around with that. Doctors don't mess around with that. So it is so difficult for a hospital to give you any information about a patient. But so we read the letter now, you could see, sir, I was asking about the letter. I wasn't actually asking about the patient medical records. But even that, it is difficult to penetrate. So why is it not so easy for Frank Davis to hand over this letter to the special prosecutor? Now share the response from the hospital. Team, are we good? Team. All right, good. Now this is the response from the hospital. And the response, as you can see, 9:30 a.m. tonight, and a response from the hospital. The lady's name is Sharon. She said, regarding your email, we are committed to patient privacy. We cannot disclose whether or not any specific individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. So we can't deny and we can't also confirm. We are not admitting and we are not denying. Or say, regarding your email, that was the response from the Mayo Clinic. Say, regarding your email, we are committed to patient privacy. We cannot disclose whether or not any special individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. Any specific individual is a Mayo Clinic patient. Best regards, Sharon, Communications Manager, International Media Relations, Communications Department, Mayo Clinic, 200 First Street Southwest, Rochester, Minnesota, 55905. Omo response to me and then say, omo rusa omo de hospital on a say, patient bien wa omo betuma kan ho asem e de akere public or the media. In fact, what they are trying to tell me is say, omo ntumi nkan kire me whether Kenoforiata is a patient there or not a patient there. Now, it lies now on Frank Davis, the lawyer of Kenoforiata, to tell us, said hospital do say because of the rules governing their work in America, no, they cannot give us a name or confirm, because right now they are not confirming or denying. They are staying in the middle. They are telling you we cannot do that. Whether it's a patient here or not a patient here, we cannot give you any information. Now, I want to ask Frank Davis, Frank Davis, what is stopping you from having a press conference and reading this letter and telling Ghanaians that you actually received this letter from Mayo Clinic in Minnesota and that you are officially handing over the letter to the special prosecutor? What is stopping him from doing that? See. It is our share. The forged letter. Mr. P, get me the letter. Let me show you something. Mama Chow. So we read this forged letter now. Mama Chow, where the inconsistency is. Mama Chow letter no de abeto abontene say Kenoforiata yare na oyeden obeko hospital. Maybe chow the inconsistencies in that letter. And when I said the letter to me for now, until Kenoforiata's lawyers come out to tell us, say that letter is from the hospital. No, I can tell you, sir, from my experience and the little reading I've done and the little detailing I've done, that letter, even the wording in that letter is not right. That letter, Mr. P, Mr. S, get me the letter. Thank you very much. Let me show you something. Letter in here. Mama can't even show letter in. This is the letter. Let me break it down. I shall be. So I letter now the buyer say a Kenoforiata letter, a money free hospital say, okay, surgery. One letter way. Now, when you read the letter, this is the letter, right? the fonts are wrong. The fonts they used are not even the right fonts. So that is one. Now, in America, no doctor. Now, read the letter now. I am writing to inform you that Mr. Ofori has undergone. Ofori has undergone an MR guided biopsy and has been diagnosed with prostate cancer. Nobody spells, no medical practitioner will spell prostate cancer with a capital P and a capital C. Nobody will do that in America. No doctor will emphasize and spell prostate cancer in the capital P and the capital C. You will not get that. This letter that they have published in Ghana, say if you hospital, and the Akroma hospital, no, they don't want to deny, they don't want to, fine, I get it. Now, no doctor will write prostate cancer.
Okay, abusia we ne ensema ekoso ewo political highway so ken Ofori Atta ne ho ensem ena yeguso edebrema ene Interpol for declare no amo apija no akwakoto omo website enye asempito akra mase se mo jepene kokuti sa audio we ede mai aha POG Media so beda mase.